Hello everyone, happy Halloween, which is when I'm recording this. It's almost 11 o'clock and it's late for me, but I just wanted to see if anything wanted to come through, because I know that Halloween is considered a time when the veil is thin and that messages can come through. Four of Swords with Justice. Laying low, relaxing. Like, if you've been feeling burnt out lately, this is a call to really step away from things, take some you time. A friend and I were just having a talk about, like, being selfish, being, like, something that's really misunderstood. And that I just got this feeling like, so there's Four of Swords, and there's a fifth sword here in the Justice card, so you might be feeling a little conflicted about this, but being selfish is not always a bad thing. Actually, sometimes being selfish is a good thing, as long as you're not taking it to the level where it's screwing other people over in some way. You need to take care of yourself first. So take some selfish time, take some self-care time, turn your phone off for a little bit, meditate, spend some time going within, because you're coming up on a lot of big changes in your life that you need to be prepared for. Your justice is coming in, but it might take some going within and relaxing and allowing, surrendering to the energies that are happening. That's been a big theme for me, is like surrendering to what this eclipse is bringing out of my life, surrendering to the information that this eclipse is bringing into my life. You might have to let some people go. Really understand that being selfish and like putting yourself first is not a bad thing. It's actually what's necessary, because you can't help anybody if you're not good. 100 cards just came out, so I'm not gonna in a strange energy right now. I drank some caffeine too late. That's why I'm still doing things at 11 o'clock. But really, I just wanted to get a few messages and see if anything would come through for somebody watching. But yeah, there's a big thing of like putting your oxygen mask on first, so that I feel like this is a person who does a lot for others, but that scale is tipping in your direction now, where it's like, okay, maybe that doesn't feel normal for you. Maybe that feels very new. Maybe you're doing a lot of inner child work, but you're used to being a people pleaser. You're used to showing up for everybody else and putting yourself last. The Lover's reversed. This is balancing your inner masculine and inner feminine. Balancing the parts of you that want to be a provider and the parts of you that want to be the receiver. Feeling a very strange energy right now. Like, yeah, this is probably a time for you to be relying on yourself and your guides, your spirit team, God, your higher power, whatever that means for you. The light is weird. The Lover's reversed. Yeah, taking that energy of union within yourself. Could be going through a breakup. Really just allow yourself to go through it. Don't force anything right now. Sometimes there could be grief. If you're going through a breakup, there is a type of grief that happens. You could be going through grief of a past loved one or a passing loved one. Make sure to take care of yourself through all this. There's no benefit to really burning yourself out for everyone around you. Like, I think that especially with women, like in American culture, it's commended to burn yourself out and keep yourself busy all the time. Another 400 cards just came out. I want this to be like a quick little message. Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, this is all big going within energy. Searching for the answers within yourself. You can't find the big answers that you're looking for the next steps on your path from anybody but yourself and your higher guidance, your spirit guides, your ancestors. Because it feels like there's some big decisions that are coming through in your life right now. And I feel this energy of like, you keep trying to push forward, you keep trying to push forward, you keep trying to push forward, but sometimes what it takes is a little bit of surrender and quiet and going within and alone time in order to even be able to hear your guidance, in order to be able to hear what your nervous system needs. Regulate yourself, go within, get quiet. Wow, yeah, King of Wands with the Tower. This is huge life change energy. Obviously with the Tower, you know, certain things are toppling. It could feel extremely chaotic. It could feel like everything is falling down around you, like you don't know where to turn. The Tower can be a very disruptive energy, but please keep in mind that the Tower is one of the most feared energies in the deck because it usually means that there's a big upheaval. Things could really feel like they're falling apart. Maybe there's death, loss of a job, loss of a relationship. But understand that the Tower can be feared, but anything that the Tower knocks down and burns down is for your greatest good. And with the King of Wands coming out with the Tower, there is glory on the other side of this Tower. The Tower is always a positive sign, even though it doesn't always feel like that, especially for maybe a long time. But you'll be sitting in your glory, understanding very soon, and in a peaceful and an equanimous way, why all of these big changes had to happen. So like really sink into this energy, spend some time alone, do some self-care, be a little selfish. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, there's everything right about that. You can't show up for other people. You can't make these big decisions. You can't come into this Justice and King of Wands energy unless you go within and balance yourself out. Reach that union within yourself. Go to your higher powers. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. It could really feel super chaotic, but if you breathe and do whatever practices for you help you feel grounded and safe and allow you to connect with your higher self, it results in this. You sitting in your spiritual energy, knowing that, oh my God, I just went through a month of storms and confusion and upheaval and maybe even grief and drama, but it's all for the best. So just find those ways to balance yourself out through this process. I know I'm going through it all myself in multiple areas of my life right now. But some quiet voice in me is telling me that this is what's on the horizon. King of Wands is grounded, spiritual, wise energy. It might take a little while to get here to where you're feeling like, oh, that was all for a reason and everything happened the way it should have. I know the Tower doesn't always feel like that. Personally, I know. Yeah. Take care of yourself. That's all I have right now. Happy Halloween.